Hello there, strategy gamers. This is Frags from the Frags of War channel and even the blog. So you might have noticed that I've gone silent for quite a while. Been busy with work and life has basically decided to wreck my plans with the channel. But I've been doing a lot of write-ups on the blog, and I decided to sort of restart this channel a little bit. So my previous content, which were really nicely cut, like reviews or rather impressions of games, like I just wouldn't have the time to do that. But what I'd like to do for this channel is to be a sort of accompaniment for whatever I write on the blog. So this is basically my thoughts. I'd like to talk to you about a game that I recently reviewed called Fort Triumph. It's not a new game. I believe it came out, was it last year or 2018? I can't recall exactly what year. I probably should have found out exactly what year. But it's been out for quite some time. And they recently released a content update which added a bunch of quests and heroes and stuff like that. So it's out, and I had the opportunity to actually play it and give my thoughts about it. So I wrote a review about it. I did not actually play this game previously when it was launched. So this is my first time playing it. I mean, not in this video, but at this month, November, basically was the first time I actually played Fort Triumph. So, what is Fort Triumph? Well, Fort Triumph is sort of like a Heroes of Might and Magic sort of turn-based tactical game with a campaign map, which is also turn-based. I think those two games, Heroes of Might and Magic and King's Bounty, are the most closest comparison in terms of gameplay to this game. So, whether this game's good or not, read my review or just follow through on this video. Anyway, let's start the game. Let me just really quickly load up one of the games that I have. All right. So as you might have noticed, right, the game has a really cartoony look to it, right? So you think that this game is a casual game. Oh, this is like a really casual sort of Heroes of Might and Magic game, right? Not exactly, right? Not exactly. So the graphics you see here is a bit different, right? It's a bit different from the battle graphics. So just like Heroes of Might and Magic and King's Bounty, you've got a little castle here, the human kingdom, and the story in this game is that the goblins have overrun the human kingdom, and we don't know why the goblins are attacking the human kingdom, why they are back. So you've got to fight back the goblin invasion basically. And so it's pretty much Heroes of Might and Magic and King's Bounty, but it has a very cartoony art style. This thing here, I actually can zoom out a little bit here. So this thing here is entirely in 2D, although I do think that the trees look a little 3D. This part here looks a little 3D. I don't think the water is 3D. That looks like it's, yeah, that's not 3D. In fact, the ground might be 3D. I'm actually not too sure now, but this entire thing looks very 2D kind of art style, and there are a bunch of there are a bunch of monsters and enemies around here. They're guarding some sort of treasure. These are what I call as creeps, right? The creeps are just random enemies that are guarding some treasure or some location or building. And then you have these guys. We are playing as the red faction here. Humans are the red, and these guys, the goblins. These are enemy factions. The AI and stuff works a little differently from creeps, right? So creeps don't move about, but they do grow from turn to turn. Their power increases. The factions do move, and they do also claim certain locations. Certain locations, like for instance, this thing over here, a bead farm. It provides 125 bead coins per day. I guess this thing is called. Wait, where's the bead coin? Is this bead coin? Oh, that's like a funny game. Funny, yeah. The game tries to be funny. That's like a play on Bitcoin. Okay, all right. Is this, where is the coin? This is the bead coin. Yeah, the bead coin is basically gold, right? So So the enemy goes around collecting stuff, and they'll also attack you and attack your castle. The castle. Okay, talking about the castle, it's really casual game like. You'll see as soon as I click on it. Very casual game like. There is a few slots here, predetermined slots, and you click on it, and this is the selection you have. Of course, I can't build anything right now because I don't have enough resources. Um, yeah, I don't have enough resources to build some like a castle. This is an upgrade, right? So a lot of these locations, or rather structures, right? They have some sort of advantage to your resource generation or to your heroes. Um, capital, like for instance, this one. I mean, that's the main building that provides 1,000 bitcoins. The university provides increases the amount of XP gained by heroes by 20%. The beet distillery uh, increases beet farm production by 125. So if you actually have a beet farm, it will increase by 125. So it's a pretty good thing to have. Do I have it? Not enough resources. I should actually build that. Oh, I need that magic thing. There's also certain things like magic, like you find that those around the campaign map. So in the city, this is what you can do. You can actually build certain buildings and stuff. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention. Don't be alarmed by my invisibility. I'm just wearing a yellow color shirt, so it sort of clashes a little bit with my green screen. So I'm a little bit invisible at times. So just don't be alarmed. This is not a Halloween thing. So getting back into the game, in the castle, on top of building cities, building structures, you can actually build, like, not build, but there's a guild and heroes, right? So in these castles, in the guild section of this castle, you can actually get like upgrades and stuff like that. So you can increase the party size, increase the inventory slots for your parties, increase tier 2 weapons. These things are really powerful. These things are really necessary to actually upgrade, or else you'll be really underpowered, right? Okay, so yeah, that this is pretty straightforward stuff. And heroes, so these are your heroes. These are heroes, you can actually recruit them. It's all right, I just recruit one of them. Let's say I want to recruit George the Ostensible. Each of them, there's a class. This guy is a, where's the class? They each have a class. I forgot. This is a paladin. I don't know why it's not even written here. That's kind of weird, right? It's not even written what class they are in the recruit heroes recruitment tab here. But they are. This guy's a ranger or an archer. This guy's a barbarian. She's a paladin. So there's only 3 heroes you can recruit at a time, but they sort of refresh, and there's more than 3 heroes, right? I can't recall. I think there's a knight. I think there's a mage. There's a mage or wizard, definitely. So there's more than 3, but you only get to select from one of these 3 or all 3 at any one time. So they have different abilities and stuff, which I will show in the battle itself. So we'll exit this. There's really nothing much in the city other than that. It's pretty light. I would say the strategy aspect of this game is very light. But the battles are quite interesting. I will say that one thing though. But don't get don't get fooled by the cutesy graphics, because you might be surprised. So let's say I'm going to take this guy. Difficulty is 2. I could take them out. There's these guys here, but oh, these guys are not too difficult. Yak Scuff Goblin. This is 1.5 skulls, and this guy is 2 skulls? Really? 2 of that. They have 1 of that. So maybe we could attack them. Yeah. So I'm going to attack the other faction who's taken over the bead farm over here. The faction is from, I guess it's over here, I think. So I'm going to move them. There's a bunch of different things here, like Judgment Day. There's like special trees and stuff. They provide certain powers, and sometimes there's even like I think this camp here is called Wheel of Fortune. If you go there, they'll ask you to put your gold. It's basically gambling, right? For you, there's a probability. It's a random number generator, and maybe you get the prize, maybe you don't. So anyway, there's a lot of places here. I don't have time to actually show you guys that. I just want this to be a really quick playthrough. So let's attack these guys. I might lose, but it doesn't matter. I just want to show you guys the main part, the battle. There is a small difference between fighting factions and creeps, which I'll get to. The maps, okay, the maps are, in my opinion, I think they are a little, they can get larger than this, right? And they are all randomly generated. So even if you're fighting the same battle, if you were to restart the battle, if things are not going your way, the map completely randomizes. You'll be playing at a completely different map. Maybe certain elements, and the environment might be the same, but the tiles and stuff is totally different. And the battle map itself is grid based, so everything, it's like XCOM. Basically it's like XCOM in terms of the grid and stuff, but movement is based on action points. You can see like 4 little blue pips here, those are action points. And if you look at my paladin here, Lindy Ironfloss, she has certain actions here which she can do, like hammer strike is her regular melee attack. That takes 2 action points. So movement, like if I want to move here, that takes 1 AP. So you've got to balance basically how far you want to move and whether you want to attack. And there's also, I think, in your range dudes, right? There's also Overwatch, right? There's Overwatch. This thing over here is Overwatch. So, but I don't like Overwatch in this game. It's not like XCOM. I feel like the probability of actually hitting the enemy is like a lot lower than XCOM. So Overwatch is sort of like a gamble, really, seriously. So one thing that frustrated me about this game, right? It's freaking difficult, this game. Don't be fooled, man. The graphics might tell you that, oh, this is like a cute game or something. No. This game kicks ass, right? And it'll kick your ass. There's no doubt about it. All right. So I'm going to move, firstly, I'm going to move my pally here. So one of the things I wrote in my review is that I feel like melee characters, melee heroes are not so advantageous because they have 20 health. If we were to look at, okay, let's just have a look at it, LMB. This guy is a 13, this guy is a 10. You know, not, wait, I thought there's only 2 bad guys. Oh, there's 2 bad guys. So one guy is actually like a berserker. This guy is a berserker on the goblin side. I thought there were more than 2. I thought there were more than 2. Okay, so this guy is actually a goblin. I don't know what. What is this guy? But anyway, you can see 13 and 10 is not very far away from my health. Basically, they can hit as hard as us. But yeah, we have a slight health advantage compared to them because we are 20, 18, 17, and 16. They are 13 and 10. Right, so that's a good thing. But you know, they hit as hard as you, so you can die easily, just as easily as killing them, basically. So let's get into the battle first. I'm going to select my paladin, and because they die easily, I don't like moving paladins right in front of. So my paladin can move here and get and use only 2 AP, which is all right, right? Yeah, I might as well do that because my paladin has 20 health. So I think she should be fine. So I'm going to move there. The movement is... Oh, there's another 2 dudes there. See, I'm totally screwed now. Another 2 dudes there. There's different status effects and stuff like that. It doesn't allow you to like... Yeah, it doesn't allow you to like... hover over the thing, and there's no tooltips there. So you don't know what the hell that same icon is like. I think this basically says that... it can't attack, it's stunned or something. Why is it stunned? I don't know why it's stunned. It's on Overwatch. Someone's on Overwatch. Yeah, that thing is on Overwatch. That thing is on Overwatch. You can see that's Overwatch. And I think, I'm not sure what that is. I think it sort of ignores, it doesn't get stunned, I guess. Yeah, it can't be stunned. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, so the game doesn't really have those informations there. But anyway, I've moved here. I could attack this guy. So I'm going to attack him using my hammer strike, right? So you can see here the chances are I can make 4 to 5 damage, like 4 to 5 damage, right? And that's going to take 2 AP. And on top of the screen here, it shows you the accuracy, 100% accuracy. Critical is 50%, and a hit is 100% hit. So I'm going to attack him. Boom. That was a critical, and that was a -6, right? Not much in the grand scheme of things. Look at his health. His health is down to just 7. He is going to attack. In fact, all of them are going to attack my paladin, and we're going to be in like really difficult conditions. So this guy is bleeding now, so he will take damage every single turn, right? So my, what is this? This is like a barbarian or berserker. Barbarian. She's uses melee. She also has 2, so she can move here. She can move here, and she's gonna attack. Oh, he's firing the mage. Oh, you see, she takes like 5 damage, but blocks 1. It's very easy to get damage and easy to die in this game. So I'm going to attack using her main attack, which is claws attack, which is 2 times 2, which is like you can see effects is time 2, damage 4 times 2. I think that's the max damage. So it says here, oh, 2 2 times 2, so 4. Okay, so she doesn't do much damage unless she does a critical. Yeah, she does a critical and she causes bleeding. That character is already bleeding, so I don't think that made much sense there. This is the mage or wizard. She also has 4. So most of the characters, when you start the game, they start with 3, right? I have a special like item which gives me 1 extra AP. Right, so wait, hold on. I think I can show where is the item. These items here. Wait, hold on. Okay, anyway. There are items that you can equip. Alright. You find those items in the game world as well. So she also has a 4. You can see cover and stuff is a big factor here, but this is what I want to show you guys. I think if she moves like somewhere here, this tree, right? I can use whirlwind here, vortex, and do that. Look at this. This is what makes Fort Triumph unique compared to other games. I'm going to use vortex. I'm going to push this tree down. Boom. He's stunned and he's minus. Oh, he's stun blocked. Is he stun blocked? He doesn't get stunned. So you can destroy the tree and stuff. Not only that, you can actually move them around. So let me see. Is she? Yeah, she's used everything. So the last guy is my ranger dude. I'm gonna move him here. So my ranger dude here, he has a really important ability here. Yeah, the movement is pretty fast and kind of janky looking. As you can see, I wanted to make that point. I totally forgot to make that point. The campaign map, the graphics look absolutely different from this. This is more blocky 3D, sort of like 90s kind of cutesy style, while that is almost a cutesy 2D kind of art style. So there's a bit of dissonance there, a bit of difference, kind of weird sort of difference there. So I have this ability called Holy Shackle, but that takes one action point. So I'm not going to do that. There's a 61% chance here, and there's a 63% chance of making 3 damage, but that will kill him. So I'll try to take that shot and kill him, and he's dead. Good thing there. So he's gonna attack me, and oh, that's blocked, which is a good thing. And oh, look at that. That's one of the cool things about this game. I think that was a mistake. So this guy actually kicked his own party, right? He kicked him and he like ricocheted off like some other item and like hit me, and now I'm stunned. which means that when you're stunned, you have only 1 AP, or I think that reduces your AP. I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, so with 1 AP, I can't do much. There's a bunch of potions here, which increases speed, plus 5 speed. That's not going to help much. So I'm going to use my barbarian here and attack. So I could do the same thing, you know. I could absolutely do the same thing. Look at this. I could kick this dude here. There you go. So once I kick him, he like hits the character behind that enemy, and that guy gets pushed back. It's really interesting. Like, I have not played anything quite like it. Maybe there's a game out there. If there is a game that's similar to this, that has such similar mechanic, tell me in the comments below. But this is pretty unique to me, which makes it almost like it gives the game an almost puzzle-like quality, you know, which is quite amazing. So I think I have speed, power. Okay, I'm going to just leave that, but dash. No, I'm not going to do that. So my pally here. Okay, my paladin can also lift people. Look at this. If somebody is in cover, and let's say, okay, I have my mage over there, and I have, wait, where is my, okay, this guy is over here, and all these people are blocked, right? So if I were to attack him, accuracy is 115% for some goddamn reason, right? The distance is pretty close, but anyway, let's say the accuracy wasn't good. I could use oh, that's just that guy, right? I could use my paladin. Yeah, I could use my paladin. Click on him and say, okay, you know what, I want to move you there, out of cover, like that, right? So this guy here, he has a better accuracy. It's the same actually, but yeah, in theory, he would have better accuracy and stuff, and I could just fire at him and do 6 to 7 damage. He'll probably dead. He's dead. Yep, he's dead. Level up. So now I can show you guys a little bit of the leveling mechanic. So you level up pretty fast in this game, I must say, which is a nice thing because you lose your heroes pretty easily as well. But you can revive them in town, or you can play in permadeath mode, which means that if you lose a hero, they are gone. You have to recruit a level 1 character from the beginning, right? So I can actually upgrade each of their existing stuff or give them a new ability. So I think, what does the ice arrow do? Slows down the single target for 2 turns. That could be interesting. Summon rain, quenching fire. So far I've not really gone against fire. Oh yeah, there is some people can be, there's a fireball spell. I think certain heroes have a fireball spell, and that actually has every turn it does damage every turn. There's also electricity. She has electricity thing. So pacify, what is this? A cancel reaction of a single target, cannot miss. Interesting. He can pacify enemies. Actually, I'll take that. I have no idea what that is. I selected that, and oh, I've got 2 skill point. Really? Okay. So this is Act 1, so heroes can go even higher level than that, I guess. Okay, so I'm going to, let's see if I, cooldown is reduced by 1. Okay, that just reduces the cooldown. I'm going to increase this. The smoke bomb. Okay. So you still have 1. So I could use the holy shackles. Holy shackles are basically root stem in a just one area. So this guy is a melee guy, right? So that's 87% chance of me actually, oh, that's missed. That's great. So there's actually a shaman here. That's a 54% chance. So the chance thing, you know, I really am not so sure. I'm gonna move her like over here, and then I'm going to just fire. That's a 91% chance. Yeah. So you know, unlike XCOM, yeah, unlike XCOM, you might actually have good chance just in cover firing another enemy in cover. Like, I find that the percentage hit chances are much higher than in this game. In this game, it's it's unforgiving, right? You are forced to actually flank the enemy. And cover, you can absolutely just destroy and use it against the enemy, or you might be on the other end, the receiving end of a cover that is used as an offensive tool for the enemy. Okay, so I'm going to move here and attack him. Oh, right. So some attacks actually give like a health bonus and stuff. I can actually upgrade her. I'm going to upgrade the hammer spell. I still have one skill point. Interesting. I can't really select anything else. Okay. You can wait. Hold on. You can't do anything. So my barbarian, where? Oh, you've moved there. That's 2 AP. So, what we could do is I could let me see. Grants an extra action point on the barbarian, like that. That's cool. So now she can move like over here and absolutely just destroy. And the other thing is that one thing, I can't find any feature to actually rewind a turn. I didn't like that move. No, I want to do something else. There's no way of doing that. Control Z doesn't work in this. I really don't know how to actually undo a move actually. This all these are not buttons actually. There's no undo at all, unfortunately. Oh yeah, this is the inventory I forgot to mention. So you have inventories, you can just equip them with stuff. A bit of sound there. Okay. So, alright, let's just finish this off. Yeah, that's victory. Yep. So I got difficulty B. Yeah, that was a pretty convincing victory though. Okay, so here's my problem. I've come to the problem part of the game. So here's my problem with the game. On the campaign map, it's a very light strategy game, right? So it gives you this impression that, oh, this is just a casual, light strategy game. But no, once you get into the battles will frustrate the hell out of you. So, okay, wait, before that, let me just claim this thing. So beat farm, yeah, that's now mine. That gives me 125 bitcoins every turn. I think plus whatever I had. Oh no, I don't have that building which gives me plus 100, an additional plus 125. Anyway, so the problem with the game is this difference, right? One part is almost casual and light, and the other part, which has interesting mechanics as I shown you, it has that physics thing where you can kick a tree and the tree will will be flung towards the enemy, and it hits the enemy takes damage, or you could kick the enemy and like ping pong the guy, or he becomes like a pinball, right? And he hits another guy, and that guy hits another guy, and there's this chain reaction thing going on, and that's really cool. And the enemy can do that to you as well. There's a few side effects to that. One is the use of your melee characters, because of your health, and the enemies are able to do massive damage to you, especially in groups. And that wasn't a very big group, so which is why I managed to actually defeat them without much issue. So the problem is the fact that how do you use melee in large battles, right? When you're facing tougher enemies, you'd rather just keep them in behind enemy lines and just set your range heroes to do most of the damage dealing, and use the melee heroes as bait. Get them towards them and fire at them. That's generally what I do. I wouldn't rush my melee heroes straight out to the enemy lines like that. That just doesn't make sense in this game actually. And so yeah, and the thing is that cover is also a double-edged sword, which I like that. I like that cover is actually a double-edged sword. So if you're hiding behind a pillar and your guy has like 2 health and there's a mage there, he has a vortex spell, like it makes you think whether, okay, should I move here, what should I do next? I like that it actually breaks that cover mechanic thought that most people who play tactics game have, that the cover can actually become deadly and it can be used as an offensive tool against you. That's nice. And the whole physics thing of ping-ponging people or making enemies pinball like that, that's really cool. What I didn't like about a battle is that it's way too difficult. The balance is off. It completely changes the role of melee units. There's no such thing as a tank in this game so far, as far as I know. I haven't played like into the further down acts and stuff, but there is no tanky character in this game as far as I know. The paladin is pretty tanky, I guess, but you can easily lose them, especially in a really deadly chain reaction thing going on, or being ganged up by multiple hostiles. So easy to lose them, and you really got to think every single move you do in each turn. And on top of that, what I just showed you, there's no undo for your move. So that just adds up to this frustration that, oh my god, this game has an interesting thing in its combat. It has a freaking neat idea, but is ruined by this incongruous design of like light strategy game feel to it, and this battle map which doesn't make it easy for you to undo moves. It's way too difficult. The balance is a bit off. Goblins can absolutely whack your heroes, right? It is a difficulty balance issue that kills the battles, you know. What I would have liked is they would have doubled down on those mechanics, those battle maps things, you know. Like, this is not an interesting campaign map. Seriously, I'm really bored in this. And on top of that, there's an issue that I pointed out in my review, which is enemy units can easily just walk past your unit and attack the town castle. Like, I had a case where my dude here, my party was standing right there, and what does the enemy do? The enemy came over here, moved around them, and just attacked the town. There is no zone of control on the campaign map, so you can't hold a defensive position in front of your town or castles or whatever. And that is a flaw. That is a big flaw, which means that the campaign map is the weakest link in this game. And because of that, I basically said that this game is ruined by balance and poor mechanics. It has a neat idea. The mechanics on the campaign map are the one that ruined this game, and the balance on the battle map could be a lot better. The game is out for like 1 year. I think some people like it, I must say. It's a bit mixed, I guess, the reaction to it. But for me personally, this game doesn't really hold my attention much. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Fort Triumph. So have you played Fort Triumph? Tell me in the comments what you think about Fort Triumph. So yeah, that's my first review, or rather impressions, in like what has it been, like more than a year, what, 1.5 years. So anyway, I actually plan to make this sort of series where I just casually chat with you about a game more regularly. As I write reviews, I will do these videos for the games that I review on my site. So this impressions for Fort Triumph, you can read my review on fragsofwar.com, right? And you can also watch me stream. I mainly stream Crusader Kings 3. You can watch me stream on Twitch /Frags of War. I have a Twitch channel. You can check in the description below the links to the review and my social media links as well. And I just want to say thank you guys for keeping to follow me. That's kind of broken. I don't know what. Let's repeat that. Thank you guys so much for following me and continuing to follow me and not just abandoning me like that. This is not a date channel. I want to revive this with such content, and I hope you like this sort of content. I'm not to say supernatural, you're not talking casually on the camera, in front of the camera, but I'm confident that I will get better at this. So thank you so much for your support. If you do have any feedback about this video, do you like this kind of video? Do you want me to talk about a lot of other games? I do have a bunch of reviews coming up, and I've done a couple of games as well, so I might actually just revisit those games in a sort of a casual playthrough impression video like this. So give this video a like and hit that bell button. I've got to say that, since now that's a thing in YouTube. I've not been creating videos since they had that bell icon thing. So yeah, hit that bell icon if you want to get notification on my latest videos. So thank you so much. I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, keep on gaming, strategy gamers. Frags of War signing out. Bye. Actually, I'm not Frags before, I'm Frags. Okay, bye.